I tend to believe, again, in the spirit of humility, that I'm just an average man with an average life trying to make it happen, and that everything I'm doing is what I would expect that everybody else is doing. And so if I did something special, it wasn't about doing something special. It was about, as they say, doing my job, or I met the assignment, or I followed the assignment. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. And so when people would tell me, hey, Salvador, you did a good job on this. Hey, Salvador, your approach to this was spot on. Hey, Salvador, you really inspired change. Instead of saying, hey, thank you, and really feeling good about that, I got myself pushed into the idea that I had to do more. I had to do more because it's not enough just to be okay. And I've gotten to a point in my life where I think I'm doing a little better than okay, but I still get into the point where I'm pushing and I just never stop. And sometimes I find myself getting frustrated with others because others may not be doing some of the things that I think they should do in order to get to that place. So again, that comes back to the place where we talk about those expectations and not everybody being in the same place or having the same sets of opportunities, or just ultimately just being different people. And again, I want to make sure that I'm clear. I don't expect everybody to do the same thing. And, I'm not saying people are bad because of X, Y, or Z. All I'm saying is if what I'm doing is meeting what I believe to be the basic requirement, then I feel like I have a whole lot more work to do. But again, I say it, and I hate to say it this way, I'm a 53-year-old retired black dude. There's not, most of us at 53, I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever, aren't retired at 53. So, and I recognize that now, but I think I put maybe a little bit too much pressure on myself to succeed. And it wasn't necessarily a fear of failure, but in some regards, I think it was a fear of failure. I never wanted to be in that place where I gave the universe the opportunity to, I don't know what the word is, but to laugh at me and say, you coulda, shoulda, woulda. And so I always tried to fit in. I always tried to be what I thought I was supposed to be, and in some cases, discounting who I was. Now, don't get me wrong. I've always been an authentic person. I've always been who I am. And if there's any of you out there that know me personally, I'm just a different cat. I've always been a different cat. But it hasn't been until recently that I've embraced being a different cat, because being a different cat is what's helped me get to where I am today and get to what I consider to be a coveted position of finding this financial independence. But again, I have to give myself credit for that, because if not, I go to the grave feeling like I didn't do enough.